Hey there, amazing souls, and welcome to today's message, which is coming off the back end of an amazing call that I had with one of my special people in my life. And it just inspired me to jump on this live and record this quick video right before I head off to my yoga session. So it'll just be kind of a short one, but hopefully an empowering one for each of you guys tuning in. I can see Aaron there in the house. Good to see you, my friend. So today I want to talk about something that just popped up in this call that I just had with a friend of mine. And basically we were talking about, I was actually thanking her for being a part of our Free to Be Me weekly sessions, which are basically these free Zoom calls that I am running at the moment. And the reason why I'm running them for free is because I really want there to be no reason why you can't show up in an environment and be around people who are really reaching for something more in their lives, and to build a community, more of a movement, right? So outside of running a business and doing what I do to sustain life, right? It's actually something that came intuitively to me to create an environment where we can all grow and expand together, right? Because energetically, if you're around people who aren't reaching for much in their life, maybe they're full of fear and insecurity and doubt, you really become that, right? You know, energy is contagious. And so what I have found is that I want to build something, or intuitively it came to me like, let's just take all the limitations out of it. For a lot of people struggling financially, we don't want any of that stuff to get in the way. And in actual fact, it's usually those of us who are struggling the most and who have the most amount of hurdles to get into an environment that could be inspiring and uplifting. They're the ones who really need it most to be able to have the opportunity. And so that's what I have been running. We've done 3 so far. I'm so excited for how they've been evolving, and big thank you to everybody who's been able to show up so far for those Free to Be Me sessions with me. And it's kind of just because of the conversation that I got to today, it kind of launched me into wanting to share this particular message with you guys, which is ultimately a serious question for each and every one of you guys tuning in. And the question is basically, are you surrounding yourself with go-getters or with settlers? All right, now these are 2 very, very different games to play and ways to kind of be. And basically when you are surrounding yourself by go-getters, the world takes off, right? When you're surrounding yourself with people who are actually feeling the fear and doing it anyway, right? They're tapping into some fear and uncertainty, and they've got the courage to go after and make their dreams a reality, right? To align with their highest self, with their highest calling, to make the shifts, to have the conversations, to get into the actions, right? When you're surrounding yourself and rubbing shoulders with those people, energetically, it's contagious for you, right? It allows you, when other people around you are free to be themselves, who are courageously and boldly co-creating their life on their terms, it actually rubs off on you, right? So the more people you can be surrounded by who are going after their potential, right? And reaching for what matters and making their heartbeats count, aligning with their values, with their higher self, it's going to rub off on you and make your ease in being free to be all of who you are, having the courage to pursue your dreams, goals, aspirations, and ultimately live as your highest self in this lifetime. It makes it so much easier, right? That's when you're surrounding yourself with go-getters. And it ain't that easy to find those go-getters, right? You're not always going to find them in your family. You're not always going to find them in your community. You're not always going to find them in your friendships, right? And so we live in a world where we can get online and we can consciously choose our environment in so many different ways, right? We mindlessly slip into, not so inspiring environments, but that's not what I'm talking about with these Free to Be Me sessions with V. Happens to be me, running weekly, right? That my purpose is so that we can co-create a space together where we all congregate from all walks of life, from all corners of the globe, and we're all energetically enhancing everybody's lives because we're getting in that environment, we're consciously determining who it is that I am when I'm free to be all of who I am. What is it that I really, really want? Can I generate the courage and the confidence to just take that next step? And I'm surrounding myself with people who are doing that, and it's contagious, right? Versus when we're just surrounded by settlers, we become settlers, right? When people aren't reaching, they're not pushing themselves out of their comfort zone, they're settling in their fears and doubts and insecurities, they're just doing not much and repeating it each day, right? That just lives to this habitualized living of that's not really living. It's just kind of getting by. It's just kind of surviving, and it's just kind of mundane. And it starts you to kind of question, like, really, is this what life is about? The next series on Netflix, like the same old routine I've got. I'd rather sleep in this morning because sleep and whatever's happening in my random dreams is much more inspiring and enlivening than the day I've got to live today. Like, that's when you're stuck in the cycle of settling, okay? And oftentimes it's because you're surrounded by settlers. And maybe you happen to be one of the people surrounding others that's just settling and just reinforcing and enabling them to settle and not be free to be all of who they are and pursue their dreams with courage and confidence and excitement. All right. And so I just have that serious question for you to ponder today. Are you surrounding yourself by go-getters, or are you surrounding yourself with settlers? And you just have to look at how you're living your life. And if you're like, oh my God, like there's so many settlers in my life, I've become a settler, I'm, enabling others to just settle and play in a mediocre existence. And what I'd rather is something extraordinary, something exceptional, something that draws out the best in me and makes my heartbeats count, makes my life matter, makes everything a joy, right? If that's what you want instead and you don't have that environment, then that is exactly why I was inspired to create the Free to Be Me weekly sessions with V. All right, they are completely free. They are an opportunity for you to show up once a week to surround yourself with other exceptional souls who do not want to settle, who are choosing to go get it in their lives. And that energy is contagious. Every energy that you immerse yourself in is contagious. So just be conscious about how you are selecting your environment. And please do come and join us in the Free to Be Me with V sessions. Our next one is coming up in just a few days, right? So they happen every Monday, Aussie time, or it might be a Sunday for you, depending where you are. And they alternate times. So, it just goes from a 6 a.m. to a 12 p.m. Australian time every Monday. So that might be in your evening, in your morning, whatever it is, wherever you are. All you have to do is click on the link that is dropped in the comments in this video. All you have to do is it'll take you to the calendar link, and you can see and select what times will suit you. Register, it's all free, and just show up. You'll be sent a Zoom link. We'll be a community getting online. I'll give you a bit of a pep talk. You'll be able to hear and interact with others who are go-getting, right, instead of settling. And all the while you're having a sense of receptivity and contribution to that environment, right? Because like I keep saying, energy is contagious. You've got to consciously select who you are surrounding yourself with, because life, it's so easy to take a slippery slope into something that you didn't choose for yourself. So it's time to get conscious, That's what the Free to Be Me with V sessions are all about, to help you to surround yourself with great energy and to actually tap into who it is that you are, what it is that you want, and have the courage, confidence, and excitement to pursue it. All right, so if that aligns with you, I'd love to see you in our next session, happening Monday Aussie time. But yeah, when you click on the calendar link, it should show up in your time zone and you can see what's going to work for you. I hope to see you there. And, you know, for those of you guys who've already been taking part in these sessions and getting value from them, invite your friends, right? Invite others, because the more people we can have aligning with their higher selves and being free to be all of who they are, the more energetically we free up the space for others to do the same, right? And we become the leaders of the energy around us rather than succumbing to the leadership of settlers, all right? And so hope this inspires you. Hope it gets you joining us and registering. And like I keep mentioning, it is all free. There should be no hurdle other than whatever the time zone is where you are. But that's why I'm alternating each week. So it should cover bases no matter where in the world you are to come and join us there. All right. Quick check-in with who's been able to join me before I have to race off, but I've got Aaron in the house and Sarah and Domain. Good evening to you, Sarah, or good morning from my time zone. And Kelly's here as well, and Aftab and Kelly in the process of the Go-Getters. Awesome. I'm assuming you're talking about the book, or you might not be, but there is a good book called The Go-Getter, I think it's called. But yes, come and join us with a bunch of go-getters come Monday. Awesome. And midnight in England. See, I told you, like we're all spread across the globe. I'm grateful for you to be here, Sarah. Late night for you. Awesome. And loving that this is resonating with you, Kelly. And I am grateful for being told that I inspire. I also love being inspired. Love that. And that's what this space is all about, right? It's not just about being inspired. Maybe I share something with you. It's also your story's inspiring, right? It's an opportunity for you to share whatever part of the journey you're on, right? Because it's so empowering to others to hear you, to be shoulder to shoulder on the journey of choosing love over fear, of choosing to be bold and pursue our dreams rather than settling, right? So absolutely, I love that, Kelly. And Lake is here as well, and Jason, and Eric, awesome. And Kelly, you're so welcome, gorgeous soul. So much love coming to each and every one of you guys today. I hope that you will come and join us in the Free to Be Me sessions with V, happening weekly, all to empower you on your journey. And as always, my reminder to you is to go out there and live fully, right? Live authentically. Give it all you got. To love deeply. Don't just settle. Like, go the depths of what we're here to do, which is to love fully and be loved fully. And to ultimately get clear on what your gifts are, how you want to contribute, how you want to inspire, how you want to make a meaningful difference in the lives of others, and get about doing it. All right. Those three areas are so important, and they're always my message and reminder to you. And I hope to get to meet you and connect with you on a deeper level on one of our Zoom sessions happening weekly. So much love. Make sure you check out the register link to the calendar in these comments, and I can't wait to see you soon. Much love. Mwah.